Well,
Titties.
what? What? What was that?
Welcome to the start of the session.
Yes, hi everybody. Zero again. Breeze
And it's me.
intro gone again.
Hey, I'm just making it more interesting.
I didn't cut it out of last time. That's still there.
I know.
I didn't know there was a fox in Animal Crossing.
Oh, did you just mean red?
This is the only representation that matters.
Okay. So
News
last
red
time
is
on
never mind. Okay, go on, Zero.
last time on Mianite D&D, the party saw the new tree base that was built for them while they were gone, and then they had downtime. Gunn went to a library and talked to a changeling and a human. Puck went to a seedy part of town where he met an Undine who was very scary piranha lady and delivered mail. Thor had a practice fight with his frog squire and almost lost. Then went to a library. But last time it was rather interesting. We didn't have Aethel. So before we start anything new, Aethel, as I move us to the city map, what were you doing last time? What downtime do you want to do?
Aethel, do I get a player token, or do I just imagine him really hard?
Do you want to be in the tree? Because if you're in the tree, you have a player token. Otherwise, I haven't
I am
added.
not.
Okay.
Okay, great. Then
Theater of the mind.
Everyone can imagine really hard that little space in the middle of the park, that there's a little Aethel in there, and there's a little. What did I name him? Milo or Mio? I
Mio.
never remember that.
It's Mio.
Mio.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the drink flavor, Mio.
Yeah. Real quick, out of character thing. I've been thinking of doing a thing for the map because I saw it in a stream I watched and I thought it was neat. Where you draw little pointers that look like the character's hands with a point that are pointing, so that you can point to where you want to be.
Hands. I would love some isolated hands. God, yes, that would be so good.
All right,
some
sweet.
Nice,
don't go JoJo on me here. Don't you JoJo on me here.
No.
I'm going to point at every single one of you. I'm going to point so hard.
So, Aethel, where are you? What are you doing in the park?
So Aethel is absolutely just J-vibing under one of the trees. He's got Milo or Mio?
Mio.
Mio. Okay, remember like mayonnaise, but like Mianese. Okay. He's got Mio with him, and he is actually playing his how do you say it?
Liar.
Liar. He's playing his lyre. Which is like a mini harp, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna call it mini harp. Because liar sounds like he doesn't lie. He would never lie.
I call this a mini harp because I'm too nice to lie, so I could never play a liar.
Fun-sized harp.
I mean, you're big,
yeah.
so like.
You know what? To him, it's fun-sized. To him, everything is fun-sized.
True. Yeah,
so he got some, hearing everyone go around and maybe doing some actual progressive stuff. Aethel is just like, nah, I can't. Like, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna play my mini harp, and I'm gonna pet this lion cat, and then I'm gonna lose track of the lion cat, and then I'm gonna kind of in a panic play the mini harps like more, trying to get the cat back. Like, where'd the cat go? Oh God, the cat is eating something. Is it still alive? I don't know. Okay, let's move to a different tree and play the mini harp again. And that is how his day off went.
Just that entire cycle.
So, Aethel, you spend your day in the park. You play your lyre. I imagine your eyes are closed. It's a beautiful sunny day. Mio is at your side, probably eating something he shouldn't, but honestly, what are you going to do about it? He does that.
Yeah.
You don't know what poor innocent creature fell out of a tree and died and he consumed. You don't know why he does this. You don't even think he needs to eat, but he sure does.
You know
And
what? He does
oh,
his best, and that's what I'm so proud of him for.
yes, and as you're sitting there, by yourself playing your music, I want you to roll me a d4, please.
Huh.
1, 2. Yes, you had the one I wanted you to get.
Oh
Um,
fuck!
real. It's hard. What's your perception? What's your passive perception? It's on your character sheet.
You're asking me so many questions. My passive perceptive is how do I check that?
It's in your
Where
character
11.
sheet.
11.
11.
11.
Yeah,
It's 11. It's 11.
that's
It's 11.
good. Good. You hear the sound of, because you don't need a high passive perception for this. You hear the sound of very slow footprints as someone is pitter pattering along the grass, coming up towards you.
Ethel, looks up. It's like, who is this? Who's this?
You see
Who?
you see a figure, a turtle, a very old looking turtle person. As
Oh
I
my god.
remember who this is, Ioth, Grandpa Turtle, the leader of the Service of the Shell Guild, and he
Oh
just
my god, it's that Kung Fu Panda motherfucker.
his eyes like almost halfway closed, like he's falling asleep. He's got this kind of like permanent smile on his turtley face. Hello, I see you're playing music in the park.
I'm not gonna lie, I miss this motherfucker. Just by that voice alone.
Howdy.
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 He
Howdy.
looks you. He's like slow. He's really slow as he approaches, and he's like, you. It only took you a bit to notice that he's looking up and down at you, but he's so slow at that it looked like his head was just bobbing as he walked. Um, you wouldn't happen to be a follower of Mianite, would you?
I am, sir. I do follow him.
The Ioth kind of smiles at you wider. Well, you are doing a wonderful job of playing your instrument.
Thank you. I had a lot of practice time when I was younger to do it. There wasn't much else to do.
Hmm. It's good to have passion. You know,
I wouldn't call it passion. I like the pretty music and it seems to soothe everyone down around me. And I think everyone could really use something like that. Not everyone's got, their own type of things that they can help themselves calm down. So I feel like if I help everyone calm down around me by playing this little harp here, then I can help some people.
he's looking at you with this like he's studying your face.
Is
You
there a is there something on me?
no, you're someone who cares for others more than you care for yourself, aren't you?
Uh yes, sir, and I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, is it?
No, not at all. Followers of Mianite are generally those who follow. He like stops as he's talking as he kind of clicks his lips. Justice and honor, but also redemption. They tend to things that help those around them because they feel it is just or it is their penance. Which is it for you?
I I guess. Yes.
He puts a very slow, like turtly hand on your shoulder. You are doing good for yourself and others.
Well, I hope I am. I mean, I don't really. not to be rude to you, sir, but you did just meet me. I don't think I would enjoy the idea that I'm doing well for others, but there is, some people that I didn't get the chance to do that well with.
He nods. You will find what you need to forgive yourself one day, though I know not what of. I know anyone
Well, sir,
can.
optimism is always great. It's a great way to live. I'm sure you optimism, yep. That's a yep.
I like how uncomfortable Aethel is with Grandpa Turtle.
He doesn't do well with old people.
He's just smiling at you this entire time. He hasn't stopped. You don't know if it's because his face moves that slowly or if he's still smiling at you.
I can imagine, like, as you're describing, like, his movements, I'm like, oh, I'm uncomfortable.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just like, is he about to have a stroke?
No.
Do I need to call a preemptive ambulance?
He's here's the thing. Here's the bad thing. He's a cleric. If you were to call anyone because of that, it would be him.
Great. Love that.
Hmm.
Nothing better than some oily, like scaly turtle hands.
He's
healing
clean.
your wounds.
He's
I don't know
clean.
what turtles feel like. I don't know.
I think they're dry if they're not like sea turtles. I'm pretty sure they're dry. I don't know.
Great.
Yeah, either way. Just Ioth just nods to you. I'm sorry to take your time. I haven't heard music like that in a long time, and it brought a smile to my face.
I'm glad to hear that, sir. That was my intention. That's always my intention when I play this thing.
Well, I hope you have a good day. And he will slowly begin to walk in the way he was walking.
Should I do I need to? Okay, you got it. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna
I'll be okay. You do not
Great,
need to
awesome.
worry yourself with me.
Yeah,
I like the
Yes,
do I need to help him? Should I leave? What's going on?
I just like if you see an old man stumbling away, it's like, do I help? Is he like okay? Does it would he get mad at me?
It's not even that he's stumbling. He's a turtle. He walks so slowly. It's like he's under the effects of the slow spell at all times.
Okay, Aethel is going to try very hard to keep playing his instrument and not keep like looking over. Like, is he still walking away? Okay, he's still going. He's still going.
You spend a little bit of time worrying if the turtle is okay. And after a bit, and he's left eye of sight after about 20 minutes.
Thank God.
You find yourself back in the rhythm. You had a bit of unsure strums of your lyre as you're like, is Grandpa okay?
Anxious lyre playing.
And as you slowly get back into your rhythm, you pluck out a song, and the wind blows, whistling through the leaves along with you, as you feel that you're not playing alone.
Except for like the unholy screeching that's going on like 5 feet away from Mia, like devouring something in half.
Yeah, well, we don't talk about that.
But other than that, completely alone. Very serene. Very amazing.
Very serene. Mianite smiles upon you. But at that point, that's where we're going to end your downtime.
Woo!
I want to point out how fucking mood Aethel is. Just
any time spent with the elderly is not downtime. When you are around the elderly, you have to be like so on guard. It's insane. I had to volunteer at an elderly place, like whatever, old home. I don't care anymore. We were playing bingo and one of the women just tried to eat one of her, like the bingo balls. And it's like, what now? What now? That's what it's like.
Yeah, no, it's very similar when you work at Walmart stocking the shelves and someone begins to talk to you and you're like, what do? I don't want to talk. I guess I'm
Yeah,
going to
they
sit
might
here
as
and
well be
listen.
swallowing bingo balls right in front of you, right then and there.
But this is we're going to end Ethel's downtime. This was a very calm downtime, unlike everyone else's. But the party is going to reconvene in the tree base. All of you are there. You've all had your rest. It's been a few days since you arrived back at the city. As my map won't switch over. I apologize to stream that my map is taking forever to load. All of you are either in your rooms, training, or whatever. I'm gonna ping Momo real quick. Everyone can come off mute, by the way.
Yawns in French.
How do you yawn in French?
Le yawn.
Hey Mal, how do you yawn in French?
Go to hell.
Well, that's a weird yawn.
Bless.
That's a weird yawn.
It's true. The French are very mean. They're very rude people. So it is very likely that whenever they yawn, they just say "go to hell."
So there's a
Good
point.
to know.
There's a point when, as you're all just kind of resting, maybe having food, maybe in your bed, reading a book, in the study room, in the training room, wherever you are, and there's a point where you hear the sound of somebody running up an ungodly amount of stairs.
Oh, Lord.
And coming from the stairs is one Princess Martha.
Does she trip?
Martha, let's get your character sheet up and give you a reflex save, girl.
Every time you go down the stairs, it requires a dice roll.
Not a reflex save, a dex save. No, she's running. That's why I'm giving her one. It's a giant tree. There's quite a lot of stairs, and she's a wizard. Oh, she's fine. She's winded, but she's fine. Bye, Ayanita. Whoever, besides myself, thought it was a good idea to put that many stairs needs to be put in jail. Okay. Folks, she calls. Hello there, Mio. Nope, I'm on the cat. Hi, goodbye. Nope.
He's interrogating.
Thank you. I think the word you're looking for is intimidating.
No.
he's just sniffing, seeing where Martha is, where she's been.
Nope. Thor warped. Okay, she looks down to Mio. How loud can you be?
Mio just looks at her with those like dead eyes.
Can you be very loud for a quick second?
And then April comes and is like, if you tell him that like Puck's over there, he'll probably like chase after Puck really loudly.
She looks at Puck. She considers. Puck begins to leave. No, I don't think that'll be necessary.
Hey, Mio, how about you go get the others if they're not coming out?
And I presume Mio goes to fetch the two Azamars. Nope. Puck flees.
Am I still with Lemon?
Malemlem
If the
is
door is
probably
closed,
not
then-
here currently, actually. He's probably
then-
out in like the training area where he lives.
Alright.
Gun is promptly escorted from their room by the cat.
Owen is perching.
This is a threat.
The cat looks up at the bird. This is not the first time Mio has been in this situation.
The
Nor will
bird
it be
looks
the
down at the
last.
cat. Bird looks down at the cat. There's something you want. I don't know what that means. You want. I want to get out of bed. Please get off my bed.
He starts clawing at the sheets.
Oh no! Get down! Stop! No, you shoot! Final come, Jesus.
The cat smiles.
Mio is the most effective party member.
Notably, Windrat has taken up residence within the piano if no one is using it.
Within the
him.
piano?
Yes, the open piano. Windrat lives there.
Good for him.
Windrat rolled you weren't here for it. Windrat rolled a 19 or something on playing the piano last session.
Oh, great.
So Windrat's the best piano player in the tree. Now that all of you have gathered, though, Martha just kind of clears her throat. So I have gathered you all here today, because I have gotten a report back about the spear that I sent off. The one you found when you were in the forest.
Yes, what about it?
I sent it to a research facility that I know about that studies the different planes. And they have sent back that they would like to meet all of you and explain to you some things they've learned.
No.
Well, that's this arc. Bye! She does not say this. Down the toilet.
Just like every D&D. Eventually going off the goddamn rails.
Is there a small object near where we are that I can throw at Aethel?
I don't think Aethel actually says that. I think Aethel is far too nice to say that.
Aethel is smiling, but behind it is a stern, a firm but polite no.
Can I tell? I want to throw things at Aethel.
Why is that your immediate response?
I don't think Gun has the strength to hurt you.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt. I just want to throw things.
You get a pillow from the couch.
I do that. And then I try to pretend it wasn't me.
Cool.
You've successfully hurt Aethel mentally.
Hurt his feelings.
Martha looks to you, Aethel. Is there a reason that you don't want to go?
Oh, I don't mean to be rude. It's just that research facilities and, people who know stuff. It's people who know stuff about the unknown, and then the unknown becomes the known, and then the people who know about the unknown becoming the known, and then they they make a bunch of little torture weapons out of it, and then everything goes wrong, and then all of a sudden you're in jail, and then everything goes wrong, and then all of a sudden it's because these people who knew all these things, and they just kept doing these things, and then the things kept going on to you.
Martha's just over there I smell some trauma.
That's okay. Are you good?
As you continue talking, Martha's eyes begin to lose color as you drain her soul away.
Aethel, I don't think your experience is universal.
Really?
Surprisingly, no.
This isn't a weapon study place.
That's what they always tell you.
That's what they always say.
Okay, she looks to you, Aethel. Aethel, I have a job for you specifically. If this turns out to be a place manufacturing weapons, I require you tell it to me.
Great. If I won't be dead by then I sure will.
She kind of looks up and down at you, being around maybe 2 feet taller than her. I doubt that. I doubt anything can kill you, Aethel.
Aethel laughs at that, and then he very abruptly stops laughing and just stares.
Okay. She's I'm not good with people. I forgot. I forgot that my brother's the charisma of this team. Why am I here? He's not.
Don't worry, Aethel couldn't even handle like an old turtle man.
Luckily, Martha is not Old Turtle Man.
Thank God for that.
She is a
Congrats.
great princess. She's very pretty. Indra.
Congrats.
And she's like so cool, and then like also
Right.
she's just really pretty and
Look,
really beautiful.
Martha's one of my
Um,
favorite NPCs I've drawn for this
She
game. I love her lots.
she shared her crayons with me yesterday, and you know, she just has really pretty hair, and I want to like braid it and stuff, and
So,
that's what you
the-
fucking sound like.
Well, I'm sorry, I like my NPC. Shut your fucking trap. Either way. So, I can get you all your carriage. I believe you have your horse still, to bring you to the entrance to the facility.
Oh my God, what did we name our horse? I can't remember.
Sugar
You
cube.
you
Sugar
do
cube.
remember the horse, right, Cosmo?
Yeah, yes.
Can April
You know-
even ride a horse? I
No,
feel like
so
the horse would break.
the horse pulls a carriage that you're all in.
Oh,
It's a big old
okay,
horse.
great.
It's one of those
Very
like
cool.
Irish horses with like the puffy things at the feet.
All horses are huge.
Oh, those are
Fun
so
fact-
cute.
Fun
They
fact,
are.
you can Google horse on your phone and then put an AR horse in your living room if you want to see how big a horse is.
We know who the
No, do not do that.
we
it
know
is
who
a
the horse
terrifying
person was
experience.
in
It
their
is a very
childhood.
terrifying experience.
And either way, their name is Sugar Cube. They're a big old horse. Yes, and they will. The driver will bring you to where you need to be. I cannot go with you as I have paperwork to do. She
You have an
gives you
awful
a
lot of
dead
paperwork.
smile. I run a kingdom.
You
So you're gonna be
certainly do.
Lots of paperwork.
funny.
Godspeed.
I wish the gods were faster. She says.
Bless.
I taste the blood.
What?
Not me.
What blood?
My oh god.
Yes, April. Is there something you'd like to say?
The worst.
Oh, I think
worst-
this is.
no. This is me. This is
I
just.
think this is out of character because
Okay.
Ender has
No,
sharp teeth.
it doesn't. Is my April voice really that bad that you can't tell the difference?
No, I think it was the joke of you said something out
Ender,
of character.
Ender, I can't hear. I don't have ears.
Do you want me to talk louder? Because I can do that.
No.
Okay, great. The worst thing about life is that I can't put a band-aid in my tongue
In your tongue?
because my wisdom tooth is, I feel it hooked onto my tongue again, and now it's bleeding again, and I can't really put a band-aid on. Actually, I haven't tried putting a band-aid on it.
Don't
Please
put a
don't
band-aid
do
on
that.
it. Don't put a band-aid on it. Don't put a band-aid on it. You're gonna nix
That's what
that
everyone
real
told.
quickly.
You know what? That's what everyone told Gravity Man when he went to sit under that tree. So, but he sat under that tree anyway, and look at that, he discovered gravity.
Newton?
Isaac Newton?
Gravity
No one-
Man.
No one told
Gravity
him.
Man.
He was a superhero.
Okay, so we're gonna kill this shenanigans real quick.
I almost said Johnny Apple, so
Johnny Appleseed sat under the tree and discovered
Johnny-
gravity.
I think that's the
Johnny
wrong
Appleseed
person.
invented gravity.
You can't see it, but I'm pinching the bridge of my nose in just disappointment.
Yep. So, you all get in your carriage, and I don't have many maps for this because maps are hard to make, and please don't judge me.
I'm judging.
Oh.
Says the one who almost
Zero,
played
if we
Johnny.
don't- Zero, if we don't have a map for every single scene, then we're all gonna die.
Well, you'll die.
I'm
Rocks
kidding.
fall.
You're doing fine. It's Like,
Um,
it's not a big deal.
Rocks fall,
So-
everyone dies.
Ender
you
says she
all-
judges when she's the one who said Johnny Appleseed almost invented gravity.
My opinion matters.
I don't know about that, Chief.
God, this is fun. I love Mianite D&D. You guys are great. So you all spend it's actually less than the travel you had to the forest, so it's like only an hour or two actually. It gets a bit harder to run the road as you see that you begin climbing a mountain. But after a while you get to, it's not a high mountain per se, and you get to the top of it, and the person who was driving the cart gets off and walks over to what seems to be a circle of stones. And I will note, Windrat is not with you, because Windrat is staying home. Because Windrat would
Someone
not be...
has to house sit.
Yeah, someone has to house sit. And who better than the rat that can spit bullets of air?
And fly.
Got a kill last time, so Zero doesn't want us to have that advantage this time.
You gotta kill steal. They can't have Windrat's kill-death ratio be higher than you guys. I think it's
Also,
already
I just
beating...
realized I
think
have
it's
less
already
HP
beating.
than an entire party.
You do. You sure took a bump to your con.
Yeah.
Either way, after you all kind of get off the cart and you see the circle of stones, and the man pulls out a feather and just kind of throws it in the air, and it begins to flutter down to the circle of stones, and it begins to light up. There's a blinding flash of light. Air rushes past, and the clouds above clear as you all see a doorway suspended within the air. A portal to the plane of air. As the person who was driving your
feel like-
cart steps to the
I feel
side.
like Martha could have mentioned that it was on a different plane.
She really could have.
I
do you
don't
mean?
think we can jump that high.
It's not suspended. It's like 2 feet in, or it's like 2 inches in the air. It's walkable. By suspended, I mean it's a floating portal, not a doorway 20 meters up.
Great.
Well, nose goes on going first.
Gun run to the door.
Gun
Alright,
sprints.
there you go.
As
Gun
you
rushes in.
Yeah.
Gun rushes in, squishy in first.
Force, have you
That's
finished
the
the
case,
Adventure
though.
Zone? I have to ask.
I am halfway through the last episode,
Okay, I could
And
have
I'm-
guessed that.
and I'm very big uwu right now.
When you finish, let me know.
All right.
Anyway,
and
gun runs to the door.
Yeah, I presume all of you follow. Because Gun did
Yep.
rush ahead. And I'm going to move you to the new map, which you won't see anything for a little bit. I'm going to make sure my map is in the right location for the stream. As you all enter, it's going to be darkness for a little bit. And I'll shift ping you to where I want you to be. Ping. You all enter into the plane of air, and you're luckily enough not within the just wide expanse of nothingness that is the plane of air. Thank the gods. You are within this small glass, almost plastic-like room, like a glass elevator, and the door opens as the portal behind you closes. As it opens, you see the floor is lined with grayish tiles. The walls are a whitish stone color, and you see people with lab coats running all about with potions and papers, all of different, like, mostly Ganassi people, all with these white lab coats with different trims of color, just bustling around.
It's always the lab coats.
It's rather weird because you guys are
aren't
sure in a fantasy world.
I have a
It's-
question.
What's up?
Is it Genasi or Ganassi?
It's Ganassi.
Ganassi?
I thought it was Genasi.
I definitely also.
You can pronounce it how you want to. I will be pronouncing it Ganassi.
This
But it's a genie, so wouldn't
is-
it be a Genasi?
Yeah.
Puck walks forward.
Puck walks forward.
Go.
You are all greeted by a nameless NPC who knows why you're here and will lead you to the room where you're meant to be. And as I begin to reveal the area, you all, as the door opens, you hear, you see two individuals. First of all, you see a man. He is not as tall as Thor or Aethel, probably around 5'7", 8", still decently tall. His skin looks like it's made of stone. It's this grayish brown color. Along his face is a crack that looks to have greenish teal gemstones within it, and from his shoulders and part of his like dreadlocks are also the same greenish teal like gemstone. And he is whisper yelling at this other individual, a water ganassi. And Bree, describe them.
I have the tab open. Let me get onto that tab. Well, they've got this like bluish green skin. They're like choppy, short, dark green hair. Like these this coral pink V-neck on with a blue sash. It's really sheer, tied around the waist. They've got like gold bangles around their wrists and like gems on their cheekbones beneath like the far corner of their eyes. They just, they look flashy as fuck and totally unprofessional as their scientist coat is just unbuttoned and opened with these like sand colored genie pants, shells and pearls on the waistband, and like pink sandals that are not up to code, like at all. And they're
These two
just,
are pure opposites. They are just opposite of each other in every way. The other man is just like his lab coat is buttoned and he's clean and orderly. And you hear the beginnings of, or not the beginnings, but the middle of their argument.
Alan, you need to calm down.
Calm down? Why should I calm down? I've been left out to dry, and you're here in your own fancy new lab. Isn't something I should calm down about.
You're taking this out of proportion here, Alan. Just because the Institute didn't fund your project doesn't mean you were left to dry. It's just the work you're doing is dangerous, Al. And I don't know why you can't grasp that, but it is.
Fine. It's not like I'm wanted or needed here anymore. I have a lot of time to enjoy by myself, Avi. I hope you can do the same. And he storms off in a huff.
Oh.
Good, I think we found the evil scientist.
And you all enter
Arc
this room.
filler.
Hey everyone, welcome to the room. I'm gonna move Avi up here so that they're not in the middle of your names.
Wow.
There are scientists in this room. I just didn't have tokens for them. They're all around.
Could have used the Peter B. Parkers.
You really good of
You could have.
Just a whole bunch of clone Peter B. Parkers in the same room.
I feel like Zero is silent, maybe because they are bringing the Peter B. Parkers in. Either that or they're really disappointed. I don't know which.
I could believe either, honestly.
Me too. And I'm the co-DM.
Well,
uh,
We did hear that whole conversation with Alon and
You heard their argument. It was like hushed, like they were obviously whispering at each other, very upset. Um,
Hey
it's not showing
guys, we
up,
found the evil scientist.
and I
Avi is just still staring at where Alan walked off
Is it
in a
Avi?
big ol' huff. Yes, it's
AVI.
Avi.
E.
Here they
Don't-
come.
Puck just sort of like waves at her. He is not trying sign language.
Damn.
There's a
Just,
problem,
hi.
and this problem is that I can't move Mio.
I will give you Mio's legs in a moment. I have to read all my roll 20 so I can see the Peter B. Parkers. Mio
Hello?
will have legs
Getting
momentarily.
anxious here, man.
I'm sorry, my
Avi
roll 20
whips
needs to
around.
reload.
Now noticing that there are people in the room.
I don't know if I'd classify them as people, but they sure are.
You
No,
all,
I think
you know,
maybe
are
us.
there. You notice that Avi, they see you obviously as you walk in, and presumably just kind of like
Obviously.
would move you to a trash room in the voice chat if we had one. But we don't. That's my disappointment.
Just a dumb baby jail.
It's worth it.
Huh? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Are
Oh,
you
welcome
good,
back,
Zero?
So,
Ender.
Ender, to kind of explain what's going on, you walked into a room with two Ganasis, a water Ganassi and an earth Ganassi, kind of arguing with each other.
About
From what you heard, the earth Ganassi was kind of whisper yelling at the water Ganassi about their basically feeling betrayed from what the sounds of it were,
okay.
about being left out to dry. I blah blah blah. Just
Very cool.
they're upset and jealous from what you could understand.
Okay.
And you are standing in front of this this interesting water Ganassi.
All right. You good, guys? All caught up and Peter B. Parker's assembled.
Hello and well met.
You have Mio
Still
legs.
just waving.
How's Mio been? Like,
Mio had been legs.
Pacing.
all right. I'm gonna start now. Does anybody not understand what's going on anymore?
Take the floor. This is the time that Zero gets to say absolutely nothing.
Oh, hello, and welcome to the Institute of Extraplanar Studies. My name is Avi. I am the head researcher here in this, segment. I don't really know what they've got me doing here. Just started like a few days ago, so she seems like super relaxed, even though she is totally trying to hide that argument.
Happened.
Yeah.
Out of character, you do know that they're here because of that spear you were given.
Well, yeah, but I figured she'd introduce herself out. Bam.
Mio
Alright,
has
who's gonna
taken
party
over the
face?
couch, and one of these Peter B scientists are like, What is this?"
Oh, don't pay him no mind. He's just a little rascal.
Can I like?
Mio begins zoomies.
Can I just like walk around? Will they stop me?
You do see that the door to your left is super locked with like a terminal, like an Arcana Tech terminal, but you can walk around the room.
Cool. Hey, Mia. I'm just gonna be over here in this corner.
Huh? Do you want to look at what that is over there?
Sure.
You see, and all of you can see it, as Avi is doing introductions. The back wall is a window, and that window, what you would assume leads into the plane of air also leads into just almost a galaxy-looking image, as the terminals below you, carved from stone and lined with immense amounts of magic, seems to be calculating numbers and other different magical signatures, each showing different colors. And the galaxy in front of you, hey Gun, I do believe you could roll me a knowledge arcana for this.
Oh boy.
Should be one of your good ones, or not knowledge arcana, just your arcana. This isn't Pathfinder. Yeah, even with a 10, you can assume what this is. What you see before you is likely a approximation of the plane of existence. Every elemental plane, the material plane, and maybe even some of the external planes, just in this wide galaxy-looking like area. Avi, take the floor.
So I'm assuming you all are here because of Martha, yes?
That'd be correct.
Guys, look at this cool thing.
What?
Look at this.
Avi
No.
looks over.
You work here. Surely you've seen this before.
Well, she looks over to see what the fuck you're talking about, but you know. Because
They're
there's,
kind of facing the
there's
other
some
direction.
table. Don't sass me.
What is that?
I think it's every plane of existence.
That's a lot.
Well, yeah, it is everything.
It's just in a window.
Yeah.
It's
cool. Look at it.
what? But okay.
Aethel, besides, is an intelligence-based caster, but still doesn't have the brain power for this.
Too
Not
much
even
science.
Accepts it. Yeah.
Too much science.
Thor turns to Avi. What exactly is it that you study here, aside from everything in the universe?
Well, mainly we're just trying to study every single plane. We can't exactly reach into those planes without having a sort of reconnaissance in a way. We're
Avi
trying
is
to
on their
study.
side, apparently.
Just just laying down. It's fine.
Avi takes a breather.
just, I need to fucking sit down. There's a cat over there stalking on my couch. Like,
why did I put a couch there?
our main thing,
Scientists
Avi
have to sleep
says.
somewhere.
Hey, man. Very long hours. Anyway, our main study is to, check over the planes of existences and see how they react with one another. They react, interact, and just understand them a bit more, because there isn't really much we do know.
Alright. It's not dangerous to do so.
Oh, no.
Your companion a bit earlier seemed to disagree on that before.
Avi was the one talking about how dangerous something was, not Alon.
That's what I meant. I'm bad at talking.
Oh, you, heard that.
Fortunately.
See, how do I put this? My brother is trying to.
They're not brothers. I suppose you
gonna
could do that.
punch you.
Look at how much we're not a part of this conversation anymore.
Right?
Look at how much we're not here.
DMs don't exist. It's fine.
No, but the Peter B. Parkers are like, a conversation we're not first to deal with. Nope.
My brother from another mother, if you would.
That's worse.
It's
you know what? Fair.
happening. It is happening, damn it.
Fucking whatever.
He is researching something that really shouldn't be touched upon. There's more interesting and prevalent topics, including my research that the Institute wants to get to the bottom of, and he doesn't really understand that. It's hard.
Sorry to hear that.
It happens.
Not everyone takes rejection very well. Am I allowed to ask what he was interested in?
Studies of planes with the mind, with personality, more of the self than the outer reaches.
Thor.
Everything you just said went. Hi, what?
Thor. Hey, Thor.
What?
Thor, come here. Come here. Just
I'm in the
over.
middle of a conversation.
Come over here.
I'm in the
Come
middle
over.
of a.
Come over to my office.
What are you doing?
Excuse me a moment, Elvie. I will be right back.
Sure.
What?
This is fucking insane. We were told. I know. It is quite rude of me to pull someone away from a conversation like that, but right now I don't think manners are what is at stake, because these people are talking about planes and universes, and Princess sent us here to talk about a fucking spear. So I don't really get why we're all of a sudden involved with these
Spear could cut
familial matters of just
Hazel.
this is what?
It was a spear that could cut reality. You know that's planes, right?
Regardless.
Mic drop real quick.
Regardless, this random person is telling us all about the relationship of a brother from another mother and stuff that shouldn't be touched, and no one here look at the Peter B. Barkers over there. What are they doing? No one knows. No one
Peter
knows.
B. what?
People are insane.
Peter B. who?
Ethel, you're clearly bringing some external baggage into this conversation.
Oh wow,
What
yeah,
if
it's a
I
wood, huh?
am?
Ethel, I
That's why-
appreciate. Ethel, I understand your concern, but if. How do I say this? Trying to understand what the fuck is happening, and everything Avi just said went over my head. I'm trying to understand what is going on.
What I understand is that these people have no idea what they're doing. It's probably going to end up in something bad and horrible that we're all going to get stuck in, and you should never trust people with lab coats.
Well, then maybe we should try to understand it so that we can deal with it ourselves and don't have to leave it to the people in the lab coats.
Ah, God. Why did I have to end up being a part of the group that everyone just pours their problems on? You'd think they'd send
You
like
did
actual...
ask. It wasn't Avi telling you. You asked.
Listen.
Avi was trying to not say anything about it. You were the fuckers who asked.
Yeah, you're the ones who are just like, so we heard you were getting, in an argument. Like, what was that argument about?
That was
We're
super
being
not
nosy
Avi.
motherfuckers.
I'm just saying, I don't trust this, and I'm not gonna help. I'm drawing the line. I'll sit here and I'll support all of you because I would never leave y'all behind, but I don't trust this.
Okay, well, nothing has happened yet. At least, make your big declaration after something has gone wrong.
Or preferably, maybe don't, maybe something should not go wrong in the first place. That would be the ideal situation.
Puck
Yeah.
is stood next to Avi, and Avi is just blinking at the three of them.
Okay, whatever. But don't say I didn't warn you. Go back to talking about your spilling tea and your drama and your brother from another mother, and I'll be here with Mio, and
Ethel.
that's gonna be it.
Right, Ethel.
I'm going over to the couch now.
I'm going to
as
the
you
corner now.
as you sit down, the scientist to your left is like, "Are you okay, man?"
Don't fucking look at me.
Okay. He turns like, "Nope, not dealing with this. Not my problem. It's not gonna let it ruin my day."
Or kind of turns the gun and is like, suppose he does have a point.
About what? Nothing has happened. You had like half a conversation with one scientist.
Yes, and as I just said, everything went over my head. I don't understand what the fuck is happening.
That's not our job. Just go ask about the sphere.
Okay. You can... Maybe you should keep looking around, and... My voice is going all over the place.
He's a real cosmopolitan, that Thor.
Again, I don't know what that means.
Will you please go ask about the spear? I'll keep looking around.
Okay.
Trust me, if anyone was gonna be suspicious, it's gonna be me, so like...
That's not ideal either. Alright.
Avi's just been watching this conversation and just blinking. It's just like, oh, pretty heated,
We
I guess.
have baggage.
So I could gather.
I have no baggage.
You clearly do.
Do you want to know about the staff, or like,
Yes,
are we
please.
just going to continue talking about baggage? Like,
No.
No
do I need to get a
Just talk about the staff. Just please. Let's
Yeah.
move on from this.
Not a single bag.
She's kind of like looking at Ethel, like on occasion, kind of worried. Like, do I need to get the like office therapist? Like, is everything okay? But she goes on with the staff.
Beer.
Well, let me speak, okay? I get I'm messing up, but stop correcting me.
It's not just you.
You're hurting my feeling.
Oh, we need the office therapist.
I need the office therapist. Well, this spear, as I'm sure you were able to guess when you retrieved it, is indeed able to rip a hole into the other plane. What we've found does match up with some of our research and data, but not all of it.
Is that good or bad?
You see, we've got readings that one of the dimensions, I suppose, the other planes, is being opened on its own, meaning a portal from that plane is being opened here. Now, we have a few readings from a week ago, or, out of character, whenever the fuck you guys got there, that one of those opened, and it was probably one of the more massive ratings we found. And it's cause for concern. We're
As one would
hoping
imagine.
we're hoping that studying the spear will give us an idea of how they're possibly doing that.
And what have you found so far?
Not much.
Ah,
You see, when Martha sent it to us, we really didn't know much of. We knew of the plane, but in terms of a portal opening, we hypothesized about it, but with finding out that the spear is able to just by magic, this leads to many more hypotheses.
right.
The main reason we're very concerned is it is opening the Shadowfell, these portals.
I'm sorry, back up. The what?
The Shadow, which holds a thing called the Taint.
The
Lauren, you're very familiar with this concept. Your job is to fight that.
strained voice. Ah. Okay.
I'm
Just-
sensing
oh, boy.
baggage.
I'm sensing
Alright.
baggage.
I'm getting the feeling that somehow all of my companions have a strange personal attachment to this problem. Thart, do you want to go sit on the bench with Aethel?
You know what? I think I will go do that.
Gun
Oh,
is taking
boy.
over this conversation.
Obi's just like, let me know if you need the therapist.
We might need them at this rate.
I'm gonna say Avi speaks sign language because, good God, that will just make things convenient.
Yeah.
Avi's smart. Bye, Thor, you shouldn't be there.
Alright, hi. My name is
Hello.
Gun.
My God, I'm Avi.
Nice to meet you, Avi. So, what was that about the Shadowfell?
It seems that something from the Shadowfell is opening portals to this world. We
The
don't
material
know
plane.
how, we don't know why, but it's happening, and it's happening more and more frequent. And we're hoping this spear can give us an answer.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to repeat that because I only got about every other word.
You're asking a lot of me here.
That's it. Sorry. Yeah, that's a me thing. I literally couldn't hear you.
You're good. So,
It's just my problem this entire time, too.
I'm so sorry.
It's my shitty internet. Don't feel bad.
Mine
So
isn't
has-
great either.
The two
So
people who
s-
have shitty internet have to listen to this monologue and only get like every other word.
We're the only ones who are listening to it too.
so there are portals to the Shadowfell, and from the Shadowfell onto this plane, opening, and we don't know why. And we're hoping with the staff you all found, we'll begin to understand how this is happening. It's a long shot, I'm sure, but it's the only lead we have.
So you think that they're opening the portals through something like this? This
Possibly,
stuff?
but judging by some of the portal readings being smaller, some of them being larger, we also think that it's possible someone may be opening portals on their own as well.
Okay. I'm gonna pretend I understand what that means. So, do you think that this is someone like doing it on purpose, or does it seem random?
With our readings, this is definitely on purpose.
Well, that seems bad. Do you have any like motive or?
Not that we're aware of, or we've not really been there when these readings have happened. But
Hey, real quick, Gun.
Mm-hmm.
Gun and Puck, both of you make me
Yeah.
an intelligence check.
Fuck. All right.
Just roll pure intelligence. Okay. Gun.
Not.
I rolled an intelligence
Okay.
save by accident.
Cool.
I rolled a 2.
Nothing happened. You guys didn't remember what I wanted you to remember.
Oh, rats. But I'm
Fucking
normally
sorry.
very smart. Is there such things like passive intelligence?
No.
Can I take my passive?
You know, I'll give it to you because this is kind of an important detail.
That's a 12 from me then.
Yes, I'll give it to you. It kind of clicks in your brain, Gun. You think you know a area where one of these rips to the Shadowfell occurred. In fact, you were there.
Oh.
The church.
Oh.
The church of Mianite that got swallowed by the
I've been there for
Shadowfell.
one of these things.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, taints like real bad, like purple stuff, right? Puck, you know what
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah,
Don't
the stuff back in the church.
Yeah,
The
we were there.
church? What? Wait, were you guys there at one of the rips?
That's what I'm saying.
Avi's eyes are just wide.
Is that bad?
No, this could be a breakthrough. You see, there's not been any survivors from those rips.
Oh.
That seems bad.
Yeah, but you're saying all of you were there?
Yeah.
Yeah, although I don't know how much you're gonna get out of our friends.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
It's gonna be probably a therapist session before they're cool. Anyway.
Then there's a moment where a pulse rings out to the facility. Avi, you grab your head in absolute pain. Something hurts. You're on your knees. Everyone else, you're shaken. The scientists around you are quickly falling to their knees into the ground as everything shakes. The world
Fortunately,
around
it
you,
appears you were correct.
the world around you begins to warp. Everything changes. Everything gets darker. Avi, your head hurts so bad. Something is talking in your mind, louder and louder. There's a scream, a very deep scream, followed by a higher pitched one from Avi, as two individuals from other sides of the facility begin to scream in pain. And then there's a voice. All of you are shaken, but you're not down. You're hardy adventurers compared to a bunch of fucking scientists. And Avi in your head, and emitting from a voice not of Avi's, a voice rings out. I am thou, thou art I. The time has come. Open. One moment. Sorry,
ruined.
my brother chose the literal worst time. Let me try this again. The voice rings out, not from Avi, but from Avi. I am thou, thou art I. The time has come, open thine eyes, and call forth what is within. And Avi, the pain subsides. You feel a blue flame flicker from your ears along your arms.
Oh my fucking
The stork
Look.
killed him.
Am I muted still? Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh, Jesus.
Am I good?
Is What's the name of the
Am I the only one hearing him breaking up? Like,
No, I
one
hear it
moment.
I
too.
think he was saying stuff and then everything just came in at once.
yes,
It's really cursed.
we should really keep
Okay.
that as like.
So, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My brother came in and then apparently I muted and my audio died. I'm really upset. Let me
Yeah.
try this again for a third time, not being interrupted and not breaking up. The voice coming from Avi echoes. It's not spoken, it's in your brains. Though it is coming from Avi, you can tell. As it speaks out, I am thou, thou art I. The time hath come, open thine eyes, and call forth what is within. And as that goes, a blue flame flickers at all of these fingertips. And the door to your side opens at the same moment. And you can all see sand. Why is there sand?
Alright.
Is there supposed
What
to
the
be-
fuck?
Avi, you know who's in your head with you as well. You know that I do believe yours. I try to remember the fucking name because there are two of them and they sound very similar.
It's the
You do-
H one.
Yes, you do feel Hugin with you. Hugin, the White Raven. And you know you aren't in the plane of air anymore. You're somewhere else. Aethel gets to use the I told you so card.
Okay, see,
Hell yeah!
I turned to Aethel. Okay, now you can complain.
Great. Yep. This is. Yep. Uh-huh. Mhm, Yep.
So much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Living for this.
Puck is just gonna check up on Avi, see if they're like,
Avi's
okay.
fine. It took a minute, but
All right.
Avi, your head stopped hurting. You do know
Okay.
something's wrong.
Hey, Avi.
I'm really not gonna voice that because we all know that something's wrong, but something's very.
Avi, what the fuck?
You're asking me? What the fuck? Avi looks up at you, Thorin. And I have no idea.
Alright.
Yo, there's a whole bunch of sand over here.
Can you explain the blue flame and the sand door?
The what?
God, did you see the sand over there?
Yeah, this is just like a shit ton of sand.
Gestures at Gun.
There shouldn't be sand. That leads to one of the laboratories. What?
Well, your laboratory's full of sand.
Avi walks over and looks through the door.
Oh, yeah, it's sand.
What the fuck?
What?
You also see a tree.
There's a tree. There's one tree.
Can I go over to the tree?
Oh, do you want to enter the room?
Yeah. I don't know where I
Um,
just flung myself to.
You're by the
You're
couch.
You're next to
might-
Ethel.
Sorry, my roll 20 is.
Good.
Now I
Gun
don't know
is
where you were.
disappearing. Gun
Gun,
is
it does
disappearing.
have
Gun.
I will move Gun back. There we
not-
go.
Thank you.
Glitches through the wall.
Yeah, can you just move me into the room? Because
So I,
every time I
will-
do it, it just drags me to the right.
so I presume all of you enter the room because you kind of need to. If you don't want Gun
I'm
wandering
gonna-
off alone.
I'm gonna
do this
wait
also.
back until Aethel,
Yeah.
decides to, hop over.
We'll
Let's
just-
just go in.
Oh.
Ethel sits back
Come
down.
on.
Andrew, you are muted if you're trying to say something.
No, I think this doesn't need words.
Aethel, come on,
Okay.
can't let them go by themselves.
And that's what infuriates me.
I'm sorry, Ethel. I didn't
know.
know this would make you
I
so
know.
upset. You all enter the room and you're hit with the sound of waves. You hear the crunching of sand. It feels like almost like you're on a beach. And to one of you, that is very familiar. Well, to multiple of you, but mainly one very handsome boy.
Wow. Okay.
As
Oh,
you see a
shit.
boat.
What the fuck?
Fuck is over there.
Hello?
You see,
Excuse me? Hello?
you see,
Nani?
wreathed in darkness. It's a boat. It's a boat. It's really high up. You can't just get to him, Mio. You run. You run through the sand, but nothing.
You run
Mio
through the
was so
sand with the water.
And you notice a very particular thing about this puck over there. They don't have the stitching. Their mouth is unstitched. As you hear a
Puck,
voice.
do you have a twin?
What?
You hear a voice call out in a
Uh-oh.
very melodic voice. How am I alive? And Puck, you feel a shiver down your spine. I should have
Oh
died.
god.
That was an explosion.
I hate that.
I should have died. How am I? Am I?
Ah, fuck.
Where do you want to move?
Gun leaves the room.
Forward. I'm sorry.
God just leaves the
Can
room
I-
like,
can I
nah,
just-
fuck this shit.
Thanks. I just wanted to be further into the room. It won't let me go in any
Maybe-
direction, but
Maybe
straight right.
refresh, roll 20.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
And
But you gotta admit the comedic effect is peak.
the other Puck continues. Does it make sense? You can't just survive that. It was in my face. And how am I alive? Was I even alive to begin with? What's going on? And he looks to you, Puck. What are we? What are you? And
What?
the Puck disappears as a wreathing
Alright,
shadow.
I'm out.
Nope,
I'm out.
don't move. Don't move. Get back to where you were. Because it's not within seconds that something else emerges. From the shadows that the Puck dissolved into, rises a tall form on 4 legs, jingling of bones. As you see a skeletal creeper, hands up to its mouth, covering it.
Oh, I hate that.
And from it begins to pour green spores
Oh.
that begin to flutter. Nope, not right now. Documents. And begin. Nope, don't leave. Well, the cat can leave. The cat can leave. And everyone, roll initiative as you begin your fight with the first shadow. Click your tokens and make sure to click your tokens first.
I have a question.
Yes?
Why?
How much longer is this session gonna go?
A little bit longer. Maybe first round if we can. Is that okay?
Yeah, I figured it like any time in the last 20 minutes would have been a good place to stop, but I realize I have no idea what length you were shooting for.
We're gonna do like maybe the first round to kind of get off how this feels. Oh, poor friend. Remember to click your token when you roll initiative.
Did I roll a nat 1?
Yes. I'm on the GM
What the
mode.
fuck?
How do I
I'll
set
add you.
myself to have? Okay,
So you're supposed to click your token, then click the initiative button.
I'm sorry.
Where the fuck
You're
is the
good.
initiative
Y'all
button?
need to roll better.
It's on your character sheet next to your AC.
Initiative.
Avi, for you, Avi, because you're part of this too. Your initiative is next to your name in the monster area.
I mean, I've also got my sheet open, so...
Click your token and roll. Not bad. Avi, you added yourself. And I'm going to do descending. Nope, wrong button. Oh, that sure is just 3 spores in a row. That's not happening.
Love that.
I'm moving them out.
You guys aren't good at this.
I need to check Shadowpuck's stats real quick. I think something happens at the beginning of combat. Ah, okay. Hey Puck,
Uh-huh.
roll me a wisdom saving throw as it activates its ability. I don't know how to say Puck's last name, but the
Navian.
strings. Navian strings. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Or be truck as still.
Stuck.
What?
Stuck. Imagine it says stuck.
Oh,
Hey, so Puck, as
Great.
combat begins, you freeze. You feel your body as if it was controlled by a marionette's strings. And you pull out your dulcimer and you begin to play.
oh.
Until at the end of your turn, you will roll this again. But until you pass, you're helping the shadow.
Oh no.
Puck, that is a very nice melody, but I don't think you need to be playing that right now. I think that maybe you should put that away.
I like how Ansel's went from "this is not good" to "this is not good."
Puck,
Puck.
are you alright? Puck?
And the first spore is going to begin combat, as it has 20
We
feet of
really all
movement.
grouped up together.
You guys entered this
Can I-
room like this. I'm
I
sorry.
can. Alright.
This is spore number 1, right? Yep.
At least Aethel is in front.
Yeah, no, that's all it can do. That's all the spore can do. Well, it's gonna move again to be like. It's gonna be here. But
Can't
that's
even
its turn.
communicate because his hands are busy.
Oh, you couldn't anyway. Gun, you're up.
I would like to make a cannon.
You want me to let me go copy your gun real quick?
It's a small one. And it does have legs, I will say.
It has legs because nothing can be scarier than what's going on right now.
I like to imagine it's a gun with like a cannon with like human legs.
They're not human legs. That's literally what I was about to say. They're just.
It's
That
like
is
spider-
exactly what I imagined. So
You know,
Hey,
it's
thanks, that's awful.
what's good is it's probably guns kind of similar to how
Only
the
one
Shadow
character
Puck
will
has the creeper
only
legs.
Gun pulls out a Glock.
I have one. Do you want me to pull out a gun? I'm busy.
So you spend, is that your action or your bonus?
That is my action, and I'm gonna make it a force ballista cannon. And I believe I can, on the same action that I build it, make it fire.
Do what you need to do. And what are you targeting?
The terrifying thing in the boat. It
You
has
target
a
Shadow
range.
Puck.
Has a range of 120 feet.
Okay.
Is that
yeah.
too far for me to hit?
Oh,
from
you're
right in
within
front of me?
120 feet.
Okay, then I'm going to.
Yeah, easy.
Just, come on. Sorry, this is a really long ability.
I think for a
Make a
force
ranged
cannon.
spell attack. All right, I will make a ranged spell attack. I definitely know what my modifier is, and I don't have to pick it up, which is why I'm not stalling. Nobody has to worry about anything. Right,
It's
it's a 4.
intelligence.
Plus my proficiency.
6. Or I think it is.
I got a 13.
Against Shadow Puck?
Yes.
No.
Rats. Then that's my turn, I believe.
It's this one's.
Do you want me to target a spore instead?
Oh no. This one also can't move very far. It is going to move here, and that's going to be its turn. Avi, you feel the blue flame and the voice within your head. Let's do this.
Can I just say I really like that Gun's gun is pointing directly at Aethel.
I'm on the bad guy's side too. I also do like that it's a stock photo of a gun to the point where
You
there's literally a
specifically
lot of-
asked for that.
I know, it's such a good decision. I just want people to talk about it again.
That's fair. So Avi, what the fuck? But what do you do?
I have a lot of action.
You do.
None of them are good really against spores.
Well, you remember you're the buff person.
I know. But also, the one closest to the spores is currently playing playing an instrument. So
I mean, Aethel and Thorin can both get within squishing range.
all right. I want to do hex call.
Okay, so you cast Hex?
Yes.
Okay, who are you casting Hex on? You can ping the spell to know what it does.
I know I can. Also, try to figure out who is the most beneficial to use it on.
Well, good news with Hex is that if you kill something, you can switch it to someone else when they're dead.
Okay, I'm gonna do it on the closest spore.
I'll put the token and then ping Hex, please, so everyone knows how much damage. Nope, not Hex call. So remove a spell slot and then ping the spell. Like, scroll down on your character sheet.
Oh, I see. It's a different hex. Got it.
But as you do this, unlike a normal spellcaster who would do hand motions and speak magic words, you hold up a hand and there's a word that begins to light within blue flames. Fool. As behind you appears the image of this white raven, humanoid almost with a helmet, holding a spear, as Hugin points to that and goes, Hex! And when you ping the spell, boop. So what type of thing do you want it to have? What type of, penalty do you want it to have? Which thing do you want it to have disadvantage on? Strength, dex, whatever. Blah.
Strength.
Strength. They will have disadvantage on strength skill checks. And now, due to Hugin's Hex Call, all of you get the extra d6 of necrotic damage when you hit it. That is your bonus action. That's your bonus action. What do you want to do with your action? Can't cast a spell, sadly.
Oh, Lord.
Well, you could cast Eldritch Blast.
I can. I'll do that.
You targeting the same one you just did?
Yeah.
So ping Eldritch Blast. Of course it didn't make it an attack roll. I'm sorry. Here's what you're gonna need to roll. I'm sorry, I messed up the spell thing. Avi, so you're gonna roll a d20 plus 5. So you roll that.
Says I am rolling the dice.
Seems it's being
Lord, am I
slow.
also going to...
Well, it's /r space. Oh, you did. You super hit it. So roll a d10 plus 1d6 due to hex. Because I assume you're hitting the same one.
Yes. D10.
Force damage. D10 plus d6. Oh, wow, that super gets through all of its resistances. You do a hefty 12 damage to this fucking thing. It's already at half HP. That's your turn, unless you want to move. So, again, Avi, as you as you all watch Avi do the hex. The bird, the like raven of white with white feathers that appeared, spun its spear and it began to charge with energy, which it threw at the spore cloud and dealt pretty massive damage. And then, just as quickly as they appeared, they disappear. But guess what? Guess whose turn it is? You hear the sound of bones shaking as Shadowpuck begins his turn. So, Shadowpuck is going to point a skeletal hand at Gun and begin to wreak its bones as it uses Sorrow's Tune. Welcome to the anti-bardic inspiration. Is it not pinging or is it just lagging? There it is. You have a d6. When you do your next attack or whatever, you will roll that d6 and subtract it from your dice.
Neat.
Who's within 30 feet?
Emily.
No one is, but how much speed does Shadowpuck have? 30. Rad. So it is going to hop from the boat down.
I would like for that fucking thing to please stay on the boat.
Oh no, fucker doesn't stay on the boat. You all watch as the puck, the skeletal puck, which is disturbing to say, probably, jumps from the boat and lands in the sand with a mighty crash. And it begins to play the strings adorned to its ribs. And Aethel, if you're there, Ender, this attack is against you.
I always am. I always am. Great.
No. This attack is going to be against. No, it's going to be against Aethel, as it does its Inspired Despair ability. I assume a 10 doesn't hit you though.
Nope.
You feel this song strike your ears, and luckily you're able to shake it off. That's all it does. That's its turn. Now it's the Spore's turn. It's just gonna move right in the fuck in front of Aethel and begin to be a butt.
Oh, you motherfucker.
That's its turn.
Okay, in that case, I guess I don't have any other choice but to fucking deck this thing.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. It moves in your space.
Oh, great. Very cool. Can I, like, attack it?
You
is it
can.
something attackable?
You can still hit it. It's horrible.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna get my roar hammer, which is... Yeah.
You two-handing it or one-handing it?
I'm gonna two-hand it.
Cool. Your AC will be 16 now because you're no longer wielding your shield.
Great.
But you will deal no damage.
Case, I'm looking at my use guesses. Yeah, I'm not gonna do booming blade. I'm just gonna hit this motherfucker.
Roll to hit. It's not very hard to hit these fuckers. That hits. You deal an astounding 12 damage, but you feel, for some reason, as I move you so I can edit their health, it doesn't deal as much as you would have liked.
It never does.
Resistance the bitch, huh?
Fuck!
And do you want to move at all?
Yes, I want to move away from this motherfucker. How much can I move?
You have 30 feet of movement, and it's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, great! Fucking never mind then.
Well, you can still move. It has a piss poor modifier, and you have great AC.
Do I have any extra attack, like my bonus actions?
You could burn your action surge if you wanted to just take another action, but you only have one of those per day.
Yeah, I do. So I'm just gonna fucking I'm gonna move 30 feet, however far that can get me. I can't see.
If you pick up your token and right click and then begin to move the token, a ruler will appear beneath it.
Oh my god. Fuck. This is hard.
You could just charge at the fucker in front.
You know what? I will. Oh fuck. It's very hard.
Where did you go? Where
Oh wait,
did you
here we
go?
go.
You
Here
back?
we go.
You're back.
I am moving. I moved 30 feet.
Cool. It's going to make its attack on you.
The spore?
The spore does not hit.
Great.
But that's your turn.
It is my turn.
Hey, look who's up. It moves into your field.
Fuck!
Oh no.
And it's going to make an attack. Nope! These guys suck! Hey, Puck. How do you assist your shadow? You can have to cast spells to help, or give it bardic inspiration.
Right. Let's see. I am going to cast Sleep. Let's see.
On the party?
You're cutting out on my end.
You're gonna cast Sleep on the party?
You don't have to go hard.
You ain't gotta go off like this.
So
maybe don't do that.
Choose an area and then then click the thing. Should do the dice.
Does my cannon?
Oh, so I still get to choose an area.
Yes, you get to choose. It's your spell. You're just assisting Shadowpuck.
Oh.
You could just be really mean and do a hold person.
That is an option. I could be mean if I wanted to.
Is
Can
Puck
someone
allowed
just
to
slap
cast
Puck?
sleep in? Is Puck allowed to cast sleep in like an area where no one is?
Nope. Puck has to specifically help.
Shit.
Let me.
Shit.
Right.
Mianite, while doing so, he can only use his turn either using a spell to add the
aid.
Help the aid. Thank you. Aid the shadow, or a bonus action to give it bardic inspiration. Luckily, you don't need to do both.
Cool. Right. Well, I am sorry, Water Ganassi.
You're gonna ping a sleep in that general area?
Right, yeah. I guess I should actually hit the spell.
Yeah, hit sleep so that we know how big
it's asking me to cast it at a level.
Probably first, or whatever level you cast it at.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So it's okay. Let me go look at sleep because that sure is going
so many dice.
What level did you cast it at?
I thought I cast it at 1.
That's how much you cast at 1. That's legit.
Oh no.
I need to look at what area it is because that gets Avi, but I also need to check.
Good lord, that's the only person who's been able to hit anything. So.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Right? Do you just center it directly on Avi or like past?
Yeah. On Avi.
Well, I need to check how does the beetle have immunity to sleep? Nope. So here's the good news. You use AoE spell that doesn't choose friend from foe. So getting my calculator out, this is going to start from the lowest HP upward. So 29 minus 2. Mio is asleep.
Great job.
Sorry.
Minus luckily the hexed one does not sleep, but sadly the swarm of spores in front of Thor has 16, meaning it falls asleep. And that
Spores just settle to the ground.
11 HP is not enough to put anyone else to sleep. So,
Kat, you
that is-
really had us going there.
I need to actually
Really
check.
had us worried.
I do actually need to check. Starting with a creature that has the lowest current hit points. Yes. So it does not affect a single friendly due to your luckiness. Thankfully, Mio was there to absorb 2 hit points.
That was Mio's sacrifice for y'all. Never forget how useful he is.
That's your turn, Puck. Oh, wait, make me another will save. A wisdom save.
Right.
You get to make another wisdom DC 14.
Gonna bring it back. Me with my 0 wisdom here.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
You, Puck. Puck, as you cast this sleep spell, a chime from your dulcimer, and you feel the strings that are invisibly binding you snap. Why are you doing this? No, that's not you. That's something else. And you're free.
Woo!
Holy
You
shit.
only got 1 turn of that. That could have been real bad.
It really could have.
I don't like that you were like that. Zero was like, yeah, you have to help the shadow and hurt the party, and you immediately went with sleep.
Avi felt their
Yeah,
life
it's like-
flash before their eyes.
I really would have taken damage over sleep.
Speaking of things, Thor, you're up.
Wig. I'm just gonna take a moment to stare at the pile of spores that is sleeping in front of me. And then I'm going to...
Let me check the sleeping condition.
While you do that, I'm going to pull out my rapier and short sword and just quickly slice my hand across the blade of my rapier and activate my Crimson Rite.
Jesus.
Okay. You activate your pestilence.
Rite of Pestilence.
I've heard recently that rapiers are just the trademark weapon for bottoms, and I haven't been able to get that out of my head.
That's not entirely inaccurate.
I mean,
It's true.
if you're a
They're
dex-based fighter, then
Literally, they're twink swords.
yeah.
need to
I mean,
read.
I am not strength built. I am dex built.
And that's on that twink sword.
I'm just gonna. I'm assuming a 7 does not hit.
You have advantage. Roll again.
Oh, okay. Oh. And then, can I attack a second time with my short sword?
Nope. You used your bonus action to cut yourself.
Oh, that's right. I'll just have my
But-
Crimson Rite.
Yep. But now also I want you to roll me a D8 plus a D4 separate from those two.
What?
You crit because it's unconscious,
Oh, okay.
and you're within 5 feet. So roll a
So
D8.
a D8 plus 4?
Yep, because you get double dice.
I
You kill it. You.
just stare it down and then I just
actually-
wave my sword through it.
So wait, it's poison damage. So that is 7 plus 5. And then that's another 6. No, it's not dead because resistance is a bitch.
Resistant to poison
And it
damage
wakes
too?
up.
God
No.
damn it, Thor.
It
has
is poison. Why do you think it would be?
It's resistant to piercing. It's resistant to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning. Because
But
it's-
okay, so my poison damage did normal damage, but my
Yes.
but my rapier was cut in half.
Yes.
I
Wig.
hope that your rapier wasn't cut in half. That would be bad.
Do you want to move at
Just
all?
means I have 2 short swords. Um,
Do you have to
I
grip
will
one of them on the short part
move.
though?
Should I move?
You
I
won't,
mean, I
so
guess I
they
can move.
have to be within your square to hit you. So unless you don't walk through their square, you can just walk around them.
Would this do anything?
Nope, you're fine. They have
Sure,
a
I'll
reach
do
of
that.
0. Okay, that's your
I-
turn.
I just slice it and step out of the way.
It is now the Hexed One's turn. Hey, Puck.
Hi.
You sure did break free.
Yep.
Cat, you sound so afraid.
I am.
It is
The
going to...
wide of just, yeah.
It walks... if you want to make a slappy at it, if you have a weapon... No, but you have Warcaster. You can cast a cantrip as an attack of opportunity.
Oh shit, that's right.
You have a Warcaster? When did you get Warcaster?
I've
Variant
always had
human.
Warcaster.
Variant human's cool.
Variant humans can have freaking Warcaster?
They get a feat at first level.
I am.
That's insane.
I have Vicious Mockery as a cantrip. I'm going to
Why
cast
don't
that.
I have Warcaster? I'm biracial.
Because Goliaths get other cool things, like being
I'm
able
talking
to...
about myself
meant
in real life,
herself.
Zero.
Right. We can. Okay.
What's your wisdom? Ah, I see. Bad. They passed, though.
Mm,
Could you imagine if they got a 1?
So they ignore your mockery because they're insects. Or spores.
Good job! Yay, Puck!
I'm
Hey, does a
trying.
17 hit?
What do you think, Zero?
Oh, this one's at full HP, too. That's bad.
Wait, what?
What are you
Ooh.
doing?
Roll one.
Well, my
not
wish has
one.
been granted. Someone finally
So you
slapped
take
the shit
12
out of Puck.
damage
Oh,
as the spores begin to eat away at your skin.
Jesus.
What the
Oh
fuck,
my
dude?
God.
Oh.
I could have
Yeah.
just like
Okay,
slapped
so-
him or something.
So when they're not at half health, these things are scary. A gun.
All right.
Pull that
So-
block. Done with this shit.
I am going. Well, first of all, I will bonus action fire my cannon at the skeleton again.
Good news is your cannon doesn't have the bad bardic inspiration. Only you do.
Oh, cool. That's a 14.
Check. Nope, misses by 1.
I think I've literally maybe never hit with this thing.
Pew pew. Well, you have your action
Either
now if you want
way,
to pull out your
I'm gonna
real ass
walk
gun.
forward. Yeah, but do I want to do that or do I want to heal Puck? Do we have a
don't
main
know.
healer who isn't me?
No.
Can I
Well,
heal
Avi,
anymore?
actually.
Oh.
Winks.
Say again?
Da, 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 da. Da, da.
Avi, a heal spell?
Do I have a
Yes, I
heal
did.
spell? I don't have Cure Wounds prep. Oops.
Oh, by the way, you have your what's it called? Your artificer things. Your infusions?
Yes.
Do you want to put those on
Not that-
anything beforehand? Like retroactively?
No.
The thing that could make a weapon a +1 magic weapon or give someone a +1 AC?
What do you mean by retroactively?
Like before the beginning of the day when you would normally do it.
Oh, cool.
Because
Can
it's a
I
thing you
do,
have that you've never done anything with yet, and I kept forgetting about it.
Oh. I also forgot because I don't know how to play an artificer. But
So it's that
can I
second
have
bar with the
given?
2.
Can I have given a +1 to, like, I don't know, Puck's shirt or something?
You want to give a Puck a +1 AC?
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot the important part of that sentence, which was AC.
Yep, so in your blue bar below your red health bar, just do a -1. That'll be one of your infusions, and Puck, your AC is considered 1 more.
All right. And now for my action. I will shoot my gun at the
Astounding.
bad skeleton man.
Puck, your gun.
What?
You said bad skeleton gun.
No, I said bad skeleton man.
Okay. Oh yeah, roll the hit and then roll. Roll the hit there. So still roll the d6 to minus it.
What did I even roll?
You rolled a 10.
Oh, well, that's not. I already know that's not gonna hit.
Yes, but you still have to get rid of it. So I want to see how bad the d6 would have hurt you anyway.
A
Oh,
slouch.
bad!
Okay, I'll take off a bullet. I really can't do anything this combat, y'all. Have fun.
Hey, look, it's a friend. It's a friend. It's a friend. This friend has more than half HP. Who are you gonna try to kill? Oh, gun, you're free. As it scurries on. Do you want to make? You don't have a melee weapon. You can't make an attack of opportunity.
Are you sure? I think I have a dagger.
Yes, but you don't have it out because you have your gun out and you need your other hand to spellcast.